You're scrolling through social media at 2 a.m., and everyone seems to have it all figured out. Meanwhile, you're lying there wondering why you feel so far behind. But here's what nobody tells you. That feeling isn't real. Stay with me for the next 3 minutes, because I'm about to show you why that nagging voice in your head is lying to you, and more importantly, how to silence it for good. There's this quiet panic that lives in a lot of us. It whispers when we see a friend get promoted. It screams when we hit another birthday. It tells us we should be further along by now, that we've wasted time, that everyone else is winning while we're still figuring it out. And the worst part, we believe it. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's 32, works a decent job, has good friends, stays healthy. But every Sunday night she feels this crushing weight. Not because her life is falling apart, but because she compares her chapter 6 to everyone else's chapter 20. She sees engagement rings and dream vacations and career milestones, and suddenly her own life feels like a rough draft. Does that sound familiar? Here's the question you need to ask yourself. What does behind even mean? Behind what? Behind whom? Behind some invisible timeline that nobody actually agreed to. The truth is, there is no universal schedule for human life. There's no cosmic checklist where you're supposed to hit certain milestones by certain ages. We made that up. Society made that up. Instagram made that up. And we've been torturing ourselves with it ever since. Think about it. You're comparing your internal reality, all your doubts and fears and messy moments, to everyone else's highlight reel. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their final cut. That's not a fair fight. That's not even a real comparison. Somewhere along the way, we started measuring our worth by external achievements instead of internal growth. We started valuing speed over depth, progress over presence. We forgot that everyone's path looks different because everyone is different. Your coworker, who seems to have it all together, they're probably anxious about something you've already mastered. That influencer with the perfect life? They're performing for an audience, not living for themselves. A friend who seems ahead? They're dealing with struggles you know nothing about. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be to learn what you need to learn. Some people find their career at 23, others at 43. Some meet their person early. Others find themselves first, then find love. There is no right timeline. There's only your timeline. And here's the real insight. Feeling behind is often a sign you're actually moving forward. It means you have vision. It means you want growth. It means you care. The people who never feel behind are usually the ones who've stopped trying. So what do you do with this feeling? You acknowledge it, you thank it for trying to motivate you. And then you remind yourself that life isn't a race where everyone starts at the same line and runs toward the same finish. It's more like jazz. Everyone's improvising their own melody, and the only way to mess it up is to try playing someone else's song. Right now, in this moment, you are enough. Not because you've achieved enough, but because you exist. And your journey, with all its detours and delays, is unfolding exactly as it should. Stop measuring your life against a ruler that was never meant for you. Start measuring it against who you were yesterday. That's the only comparison that matters. If this landed for you, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. What's one area where you felt behind, and how are you learning to let that go? And if this helped shift something in your perspective, hit that like button. And subscribe, because we're building a community of people who are done comparing and ready to just live. You're not behind. You're on your own path, and that path is perfect.